The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Nadex Options Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The Bull Bear Nadex Options Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 369. You get the Nasdaq up 115. S&Ps are up 40. Gold contract flat 12.23. We get silver also flat $14.25. They're both up a few pennies. That's about it. Light sweet crude up $1.53, trading $51.94. That thing got hammered, huh?
Up $1.50 and still at $51.95.
Yeah.
Quite a price level.
$45 coming at us.
Oh boy.
I know. Notes and bonds, folks. You get the 10-year note down to 6 ticks, 119.03. 30-year bond off 11, 139.21. And King Dollar down 35 ticks, 96.790. The euro is trading at 113.50 to $1 US. The yen is out here trading at 113.43 to $1 US. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. And we got a bounce happening out here. Bottom line, you know, we'll see where this baby can go. You know, I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It was nice having 4 days off.
It certainly was.
Yeah. And if we take a look at this S&P, folks, what you're going to see is that, you know, you had the SPY get down to a price point of 263 on Friday. You know, you can expect it was light volume. We only open at 1 o'clock anyway.
Yeah.
You know, bottom line now, it's going to be all about, like, what kind of a bounce do we get?
Sure.
And if you go over and take a look at the XLF, the XLF is still having a really hard time getting back inside this February high volume level. And that's going to be important to keep your eye on, 2676. Because, again, if the financials can't get back inside there, that is telling me that as we make it down in the S&P to that number, there could be a couple little problems in paradise.
Did you see the report out? Was it Morgan Stanley talking about the slowdown? 1% growth next
No, I didn't.
Yeah, in 2019. I think we'll take a look at, we'll pull the story, but they were talking about economic slowdown, maybe third quarter 2019, seeing more like in the lines of 1 to 1.5%, and then talking about, so the play would be you sell U.S. equities, and then you go abroad as the U.S. economy slows down. We'll pull the article up because it was an interesting, quite a stark contrast to where we've been.
They want them to move money around.
I guess so.
So we take a look at the XLE. Now, the XLEs also get smoked, folks, and that would make sense because, you know, bottom line, oil is down dramatically. Now, the XLE is laying right at the high volume low, and it's been down there 3 separate times. 64.45 is the number to keep your eye on there. So we'll see whether both of those, if both of those can't get back inside here, you know, with some strength, that's basically setting up lower prices coming at us.
Yeah.
And I heard a number this morning. This was pretty cool. Just driving in on Bloomberg, they had this guy on, and someone had done a study that when the S&P comes down this far,
Okay.
that it takes at least 71 business days to get to a new high. Because they were asking him about where he thought the S&P was going to end for the year, and he says, "Well,
Okay.
it's not going to end at a high because we're looking at the study. You know, we'll see where this baby shakes out." But
And it's probably something like, you know, it's down, what, 10% right now from the highs or something?
I think that was the number.
So that's it, yeah. Like,
right.
how long does it,
Right.
and that's probably on the quickest end, 71 days.
Yeah.
Right. You know, as in it can't be the average.
And just so you understand, folks, there's an average of 21 trading days per month. That's how it shakes out.
Cool.
You know, so you're talking about 2.5 months.
Yeah, 3.5, right?
And-
at 21. How many days? Does that count trading days or not? No. 72 trading days or just total days?
Yeah, business days. So that's trading days.
So it's like 3.5 months. Because it says 21 days. So 63 days is 3 months of trading.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a long. Yeah, I was thinking of 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a long time. That's if we ever see him again.
And that would make sense because 10%, man. Market doesn't just trade negative 10% and then claw it all back in a month or two on the regular. Otherwise,
yeah, no.
what would be the point of pulling back?
Repairing the damage is a big deal.
Yeah.
So let's go over to China and look at China because you're talking about damage. So China's down basically 26%. You got one. The Shenzhen is down 33. That's like the Nasdaq. Okay, but let's just say it's 26%. This is like a hammering, man. And that is only down this year. It's not saying of where it's been, because when you see this thing, look at this. You know, what is... oh, that's 18. Okay. Yeah, that's 18.
I think you can go back a little bit further.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So you're down from 51.75.
Yeah.
So the highs there were generated in 2015.
Yeah. And it's basically negative 50% over 3 years.
Yeah.
Which is quite a number.
Now, let's go to the FTSE, because we're coming down to it inside the UK, folks. The bottom line is that, you know, next 60 days or something, we're going to know, you know, May's saying she's going to put this up for a vote before Christmas.
Yeah.
And the UK, you know, we're 70-23. And this doesn't look like it wants to go anywhere either. Put that up for a second.
Trying to figure out what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that there's no strength there. I mean, in fact, yeah, if we look at, what's that, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, it'd be 2 weeks ago. If we looked at the week of November 16th, you know, you're just coming down with expanded volume, and that's subtle. But the bottom line is that you were moving lower with expanded volume. We go take a look at the pound, because it's going to be all about this pound where the dollar wants to go. Well, the pound doesn't look that bad, you know. I mean, it's been trading the same place about 7 days right now.
Yeah.
So the volatility, it's going to be out there, and then of course, I think where the whole news cycle is going to come in is that what is the Fed going to do in 2019?
Yes, definitely.
You know?
So you're talking about in your gold report today, of course, you have the December meeting, right? Probably going up. I say probably. Almost assured going up on rates in the December meeting.
Right. It's running.
But it will be interesting to see. Nice. I'm just going to pull it over there.
Yeah. So you get 74% for December 19th.
Yeah.
And then, you know, after that, you're talking a whole different ballgame, because that's going to bring you to 2.2 to 2.5, because we're at 2.2 right now. Well, we're 2 to 2.25. But the effective rate, so the rate would go from 2.25 to 2.50 December 19th.
Right. And so there's your 74% basically right here.
Right.
25% they don't hike in December. And then you start getting into this, the column that would be 2 hikes. Okay?
Yes.
So that's where you start getting to where, by March, the market's looking at putting 40%, even call it a 50-50 once it's close to there. Do they start hiking again in 2019 in March?
Right.
And that's where you see.
And then after that, it drops substantially.
It sure does, because this would be, you know, a second rate hike in 2019 probabilities, and look at how low they are now.
Yeah.
You know, and a third is almost off the charts, which is interesting.
Less than 10%. Right?
Yeah. Whereas,
and a second is, you know, I mean, going out to September is 22%, but other than that,
the whole, you know, year, two hikes is only 25%.
And that's all it's going to have to take. We'll see how this gold market reacts. But, you know, when I look at the gold market right now, I actually like how it actually traded, even with the dollar. You know, bottom line, dollar got over that high again last week. Gold's, you know, it's not doing wonders, but it's still holding price.
Yes.
You know? Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We have the Dow up 368. Nasdaq up 115. S&P's up 40. Come right back.
The TAS Profile Scanner is the most revolutionary piece of trading software that you will ever try. Wouldn't you like to approach the markets with confidence? As you begin your trading day, it's likely that you'll be faced with lots of decisions. In order to make the best decision, the first thing you'll need is a strategy that will help you minimize your risks. Whether we're in a bull or bear market, a good strategy is to have the tools needed to help you scan and analyze the markets before you trade. The TAS Profile Scanner instantly scans and filters over 2,500 global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, president of TAS Market Profile, the TAS Profile Scanner understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications, automated trading algorithms, and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. Whether you're looking at the trade matrix, the ETF heat grid, the market breadth, the landscape charts, or the many other features of the TAS Profile Scanner, this is a piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the markets and set up your trades. The team at TAS has even put together a 12-part video series to walk you through every aspect of the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find directly on the TAS order page at TFNN.com. Sign up now for only $97 a month with a risk-free 30-day trial, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See for yourself how you can harness the full power of the TAS Profile Scanner by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services section. Remember, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Don't let another day pass you by without trying out this amazing piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the market and how you place trades. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 368. You get the Nasdaq up 110. S&P's up 39. And Bitcoin, folks, is biting the dust.
It's been a tough couple of weeks, let alone a tough year from that 20,000 mark.
Look at this. 12 days. You go from 62.94, and we're at 37.17 right now.
And it's just so remarkable that we hung out at that level from, like August 8th. In terms of, we went from August, September, October, November, 90 days of like no action,
right,
and then it just falls off.
And that's the whole building cause.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, what you have here, folks, okay, this is, you know, 3,000's coming at you.
Oh, definitely, right. As in,
you break 3,000, man, and you're talking 1,200 next, 1,268. You know,
the thing to keep in mind is everything has an arbitrary value. Like, why 3,700 versus why 2,700?
Right.
You know, it's really hard to give a fundamental take on that. If you ask somebody a stock equity, they can tell you why the price should be this, because they have this amount of earnings, you know, and they have, or whatever. If it's a commodity, well, they can tell you. When you say Bitcoin, why is it worth 3,700? Maybe it can go to 27. Well, maybe it can go to 4,700. And that's what it's so volatile. So
you know, I know a guy. So this is a pretty cool story, folks, and this is a fast update as of well, he'll be back down there. So there's a guy that I know in St. Pete, right, that has 10 pizza places in Puerto Rico, right?
Okay.
And I was talking to him the other night, and what he was saying is that, so all the Bitcoin, they used to be billionaires, maybe they're millionaires now, hanging out in San Juan.
Okay.
They got a whole like little city inside a city, and he was explaining that they still are partying like it's 1999. Okay.
Sure.
Now that as we're talking, that's what I'm saying to myself. He had just, so he's back 3 weeks ago. So I said to him, I can't wait till I see it. He goes back and forth every month. I can't wait to see him the next time. Do you know what I mean? Because you're talking about, you know, I know we're down from, you know, 19,000, but a lot of these kids probably bought this thing at pennies. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But now you're down another almost $3,000.
Yeah, I mean, no matter where you bought at, right? I mean, even if you just choose 15,000, which it hung out at for a good 4 weeks or 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it not the so even just using 15,000, even just using 12,000, you're now at 1/3. So if you had 100 million, now you have 30 million. As in you're partying, but that's a different
Yeah,
deal. The losses
right.
are gigantic. They
Right.
are, no matter where you are.
Right.
Let alone, maybe you're saying, okay, it's going to hold this 6,000 mark. Maybe that's my 20 million I've got stowed away.
Yeah.
Well, geez, now you're down to 10 million. If you sell it, you're down taxes, you're down to 5 million. And 5 million partying and wherever you are can go pretty quickly if you're dealing with that type of volatility, man.
Yeah, and it's interesting. The reason they're all living there is there's no taxes, So,
Okay.
so the way this works is that
And where was it? In Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico, right?
Okay.
If we move down to Puerto Rico right now, right? What happens is that, and it's strict, folks. You have to be there 6 days in a month, okay? But and this has been happening for a long period of
6 days in
time.
a month?
6 months in a day.
6 months in a year.
Okay. Yes.
In a day, over a year. I got you, right.
And what ends up happening is that there's no federal taxes because that's why Paulson hasn't moved down there yet. But that's why he's thinking of moving down there, because he owns almost half the island.
Okay.
But that's been going on for a while, so that's why there are
He
some of
owns almost half of Puerto Rico.
Paulson does, yeah. John
Okay.
Paulson. Well, let's put it this way: the property that you want, he owns
Okay.
all the
Nice.
hotels. Okay, I mean, all the hotels that you want to be at. Yeah, he's been down there buying forever, because it's quite a setup if you can handle living there, and you're in the money business.
Sure.
Can we pull up crypto? Because Ethereum. I was looking.
Ethereum, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
That was trading at I think 35 cents Friday, and that's down 90%.
And so the site that we do pull up for people watching, it's basically Crypto Watch, but then this is a Swiss, or it's .ch, so it's CRYPTO, crypto, and then WAT.ch. So basically Crypto Watch, it's kind of intriguing smart move, how they decide to incorporate it into the .ch name. So Ethereum,
Is that $109?
that's 109. That's, whoops, this is always where we get, if I click on the chart, there's the chart. Yeah, it doesn't look like it was down. What were you, were you looking at?
I don't know. I
EOS?
thought I heard say we're trading 35 cents or something, but I guess
Ripple,
not. Oh,
maybe.
Ripple.
Yeah.
Ripple. That's what
Okay.
it's right. Okay, right.
And this was a high flyer, of course, at one point
Yeah,
as well.
I think that's the one that now 90%.
Yeah.
As you're going down 90%, I can show you like in Amazon, folks. Okay, Amazon went down 90% too. That's where these things get kind of interesting to me. It's like, okay, really?
Sure. And that doesn't go all the way back. We'll have to. I'll pull it up during one of the breaks. There's so many different. What happens in this is these are all different exchanges.
Yes.
And then you have the charts on the different exchanges. So you have to pull up exactly the one that's going back that far. But they're all gotten pretty beat.
Well, and one of the biggest Bitcoin miners actually basically went BK last week, and that's a heavy scene because then you have these small communities that put big money. I'll let them come in and gave them lots of credits, and all of a sudden, that's it. That's all she wrote. So
Sure.
there's going to be, and then of course you get Nvidia as to selling the cards and selling the rigs.
Yes.
That's so NVDA. You're at 147. Look at that move, right? That's quite a move. 292 to 147.
Big time.
And I think this is. Yeah, so AMD, they're saying AMD and NVIDIA, crypto woes may persist for another quarter. Well, they may persist for a lot longer than that.
They could, right?
You know,
I mean, it's something that it's not even worth producing them because the cost of production is going to be more than you end up getting.
Right.
With energy,
Right.
with everything you have to do, with
Right.
computing power.
Right.
So they're just turning off the spigots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GE's still in tough shape out here, folks. You're at 750, catching no bid. I think this is going to be the classic, like Harvard MIT case study, man.
It will be no matter what they do. I mean, in terms of it will. If they turn it around, it will be, and if it goes bankrupt, it will be at this
Yeah.
point. Unfortunately, it's just such a mammoth that it's gone to so little. Can you go to the description where, what's their market cap worth at this point?
It's still quite a bit, man.
I bet. 65 billion.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing to, what's Tesla to compare the two in terms of?
Oh, and did you see Elon Musk? He was saying that Tesla was weeks away from death.
Yeah, I did see that. Can you pull up that market cap? I did see that headline. I didn't read it. 57. That's what I thought. So, you know, everybody loves Tesla. They're the bastion of the future. GE is still a larger company worth more than Tesla. So, as in, they get $65 billion worth of equity and market, market cap that they can use to their benefit, and we'll see if they do anything with it.
So Tesla takes in $21 billion. And the problem with GE is you can't trust any of their numbers, man.
Yeah, and growth. I mean,
119 billion.
And growth. Look at, they've shrunk dramatically. So,
Honey, they shrunk the kids.
they're shrinking that revenue.
Dow Industrials are up 355. You get the Nasdaq up 101. S&P's up 36. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
The Path of Least Resistance, David White's daily market letter, gives you trade recommendations based on David's proprietary Power Law Vector indicator that put the odds of success overwhelmingly in your favor. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price for each stock and option trade. David combines his years of trading experience along with his background in technology and computing to offer his subscribers his take on the markets on a daily basis. Every trading day by 9:30, David publishes his morning issue of The Path of Least Resistance, along with updates sent out throughout the week whenever there is new actionable trading information. All new subscribers receive a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. To sign up for David White's daily trading newsletter right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is up 358. You got the Nasdaq up 106. S&Ps are up 37. So if we go up to our neighbors in Canada, what you're going to see here, folks, and this is going to get really interesting as to what these equities, these cannabis equities, are going to be able to do. So, come on, baby.
I think enter the description or wherever you
Yeah.
it's going.
Yeah, here it is. So this equity, well, I'm just bringing this one up because the story is about this. National Access Cannabis Corporation supplies pharmaceutical products. The company operates healthcare services, specializes in prescribing medical cannabis. Bottom line, now it's recreational, right? So check
In
this.
Canada, too.
Yes, so check this out. This is pretty wild, man. So what this story is about, desperate times call for desperate measures in Canada's supply-constrained pot industry. National Access Cannabis, the country's largest private marijuana retail with 17 stores, has a team of 5 people watching 24/7 for new inventory from Alberta's provincial regulator, which controls wholesale pot distribution. At 3:30 in the morning, all of a sudden, 4,000 worth of inventory is made available, yet 7 minutes it's drawn down, meaning that other big competitors are doing the same thing. Of course they are, right?
Yeah.
It's evidence of the severity of the supply shortages that have plagued Canada's cannabis retailers since it went legal recreational on October 17th. What's really wild here, man, so check this out, folks. What they're doing is that they don't have enough wholesale pot.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's going to affect a lot of these companies in a huge way because they stopped taking.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was just they planned to have 50 stores open nationally by the end of the year, and now they're depending how long it lasts. That number's probably going to be decreased if they can't even acquire the product for their current stores, right?
And they're paying the overhead.
Yes,
That's
right.
They're going to
They
pay.
have employees, right? They have HR costs, carrying costs, leases, all that stuff. Because when you're doing that type of business, you're opening 30 stores. You don't do it overnight. You put those contracts in place and so forth. Yeah, and so they have a joint venture with Second Cup Limited. They're planning to convert 2 of their coffee shops into cannabis stores, and that's probably how they're going to grow as well, right? Taking other businesses, turning them into that type of business.
And you're going to see, this is pretty wild, man.
And that problem will work itself out. It did in Colorado. It'll take some time, but that seems to be par for the course, no matter what state it is, no matter what country at this point, right? When it kicks off, there's a supply strain because they don't have the type.
Well, did you see in Massachusetts when they opened those 2 stores?
The lines, or
they did. So Massachusetts opened last Thursday, I believe.
I believe it was Tuesday. Yeah.
So in 2 days, they took in 441,000.
Okay.
2 stores.
Oh, I believe it.
And they didn't run out.
I believe it. They had lines out the door for hours.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
That is a number, folks.
I mean, 2 stores in the whole state, right?
Yeah, right. And that's it was out west too,
Yeah.
So if we take a look at Canopy here, folks, Canopy is trading $33. My take is that this gap's going to get filled to 26. So it's going to get interesting watching how this whole thing shakes out. Let's go to Tilray. I have no idea how this thing is still at 114, man. These things take a long time to come down. It's still a $10 billion market cap.
Sure is.
And we know that there's not enough pot up there.
Yeah. Hey, it's kind of like I said, though. It'll work itself out, and that's why you're seeing $10 billion valuations. If you have any future in that market, you'll do fine. I mean, that's the crazy thing about it, right? If you're a company that's around in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years in the Canadian market, you're going to be printing money.
Yeah, you'd be like, well, it depends on how many they have, I guess. I mean, it seems like they have quite a.
But that's why I say there's not going to be a million companies around in 2 to 4 years, or at least the cream of the crop. Because Tilray right now would be one of the top 5, probably talked about, market cap wise,
Right.
etc. So if you're in that league.
But they got to take in some money, right? They're only taking in 10.
Of course.
They got a $10 billion market cap, and they're taking in $40 million a year.
They won't be around in 3 or 4 years if they don't, though. That's the point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you make it through that point, if you're one of those companies, and that's what the betting is on, is in whatever their plan is, they're looking, in Canopy, of course, same deal, that, and I'd say Canopy's a little bit further along in their venture. But
Yeah, and they're only like, let's only $1 billion more. And market cap, they're taking a lot more cash.
Yeah, but really it doesn't matter, right? As in, they're taking in $23 million a quarter.
Yeah.
But they're both worth $10 billion each. So the $23 million they're taking in right now is almost inconsequential at those evaluations.
Right.
Valuations.
Because they're claiming that.
What do you got? These will be a big one, right?
They're already in their 2019 fiscal year, which is pretty wild.
It is.
Because the next quarter coming up, they're not going to do 91 million.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah. Well, this one for that one was 35 million, and they did 23 the last time they just come out.
Okay.
You know. Gotta love it, man. Constellation Brands. It seems like let's see, Constellations.
There you go. STZ.
Yeah. See, you know, what's interesting here is that, oh, that got hit too. Okay.
Oh,
well,
it makes sense too, right?
yeah,
I mean, such a big
market-wise.
multi-billion-dollar investment.
Yeah. Let me just see. Yeah, that got hit too, then. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking that, yeah, they're in a better situation, just investing in it versus, you know, trying to operate it.
Well, you're a lot more diversified, right?
Yeah.
As in, you have the exposure to everything they do, and beer. You know, look at beer alone, $4.7 billion.
And it's growing.
Yeah.
Wine's not growing. United States, they're growing. Non-U.S.,
That's
they're...
right. 3%. No, 1%. I see. $3 billion, but.
But they'll be growing in that pot business.
Oh man.
Yeah.
They
well,
better be at the money.
I'm
they
wondering
spend.
who the wholesalers, whoever the wholesalers are. I'm wondering if it's the government that they can't keep up with it, because it would seem that the wholesalers would be, you know.
It's probably that type of, you know, you have to come within all the regulations, right? So that's
Right.
where it takes time to be able to ramp up so much costs.
Yeah.
That's really what so much costs. You know, you need high grade, indoor, commercial, video cameras.
And you definitely need that up in Canada, because it's freezing.
No, right, for sure.
In
right?
Florida,
Indoor,
folks, forget
yeah.
it. They'd have it growing everywhere.
Yeah, I know. But in Florida, I'm pretty sure for the medicinal, they're going to have it growing in the same type. You know,
Right,
everything's
regular, yeah.
everything's videotaped. I mean, huge costs when you look at, and then just the human resources, as in the people that are doing things, keeping track of it, whatever it is.
877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at those bonds. So bonds are still hanging tough, and you know the 30-year. Look at this 30-year won't back down, man. You know the number to keep your eye on the bond 30-year is 139.28, folks. We're at 139.24 because you know coming over. The reason this is so crucial right now is that August 15th, or this is October 3rd.
Yes.
Vicious downdraft, 140 to 138. And, you know, we've made it back up to this,
Yeah.
you know, level. And if it can get over this level, you know, you game up to the highs. And, you know, when we look at these, that Fed fund future rate, that's saying that, you know, your probability is pretty good that we'll hear a little squeaking out of the Fed, but maybe they won't be going up 3 times.
Yeah.
You know.
I'd say that's what the market's thinking right now.
Yeah. Dow Industrials right now trading up 329. You get the Nasdaq up 104. S&Ps are up 35. And if we do go inside the Dow Industrials and take a look at that, there's only 3 equities that are in the red. Actually, 2. 3.
Barely,
There it
yeah.
is. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 347. We get the Nasdaq up 107. S&P's up 36. And we were just talking about the Dow Industrials strength versus the, well, there's really no real weakness inside the Dow right now. Point-wise, you got Goldman putting 37 points positive, United Health 37, 3M 26, Boeing only 18. Taken away from it, Johnson & Johnson 7, Coke 2, and Procter & Gamble 1. Inside the NDX 100, strength is JD.com. That's up 7%. Vodafone's up 6. Wynn's up 5.
Big numbers.
Yeah, big numbers, no doubt. And taking it down, Micron Tech is down 1.7. Biogen's down 0.6. And it just, you know, what over the weekend, I believe it was either the New York Times, the Tampa Bay Times in the business section. We were talking about that Planet 13.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they had a big article about it. That
so that's the big cannabis store in Las Vegas,
yeah,
40,000 square feet, something like that.
The decadence of Las Vegas and, you know, how it's basically, they interviewed the guy.
Oh, yeah.
And
extravagance at its finest,
yeah,
right? Las Vegas.
24/7. I guess you walk on the
Nothing
floor.
closes in
As
Las
you're walking
Vegas.
on the floor, everything lights up.
Nice.
The whole place.
Nice. No,
And I guess they're not fully open the 40,000 feet just yet.
Okay.
And what they're trying to do, and I suspect they're going to get it done in Las Vegas, it says there's a bill in the legislature right now that you can turn around and open pot bars.
Okay.
Because you still can't smoke inside the place.
If it's
Like, you know,
Okay.
you
Yes.
go to a bar and have a drink,
Sure.
right? You still can't do that.
sure, you can just purchase it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So they're already setting up.
I'd expect that's going to happen.
Yeah.
They're
Vegas, yeah.
That's what
I
they're
mean,
going to become.
yeah.
They're smart businessmen up there running their tourism division, and you realize that can be a big boom.
When so it's 41 million tourists per year in Vegas.
Yeah.
And there's only 33 million people in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you do those numbers, and not only that, what ends up happening, folks, is that you can imagine. I suspect, yeah, when a lot of those people going to Vegas, you're going to end up doing things that you normally wouldn't do anyway. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying, you know, it doesn't mean that, I'm not saying that whether they smoke pot or not, I'm just saying that people are going to go see that deal.
It's a vacation no matter what.
Yeah.
Most people on vacation are having more fun than they normally do in terms of having a cocktail, whatever it be.
Who's next? Let's see. In Canada, yeah, one of the Tiger is saying, what are the DUI rules? I don't know. You know, that's going to be a big
It's a murky
deal.
area still you
Right.
kind of consider.
Right.
Because it's not like alcohol where you just test a number and everybody, you know, it hurts
Yeah.
the same way.
All right.
Yeah.
let's go take a look at the small caps out here. So the IWM, folks, that little baby got down, last week we got down to a price point of 145.59. The low out there was 144.70. We'll see what kind of a bounce we get going here. I think 153 is going to be game. And where I'm going with most of these bounces was the last time that we were down on big volume, which was October 11th. I think they were all that. Let me just see this. I put the SPY up. Yeah, October 11th. October 11th's the number. And the last time, with the SPY, man, we did a 0.618 retracement. The thing that's amazing, and this is always sad when you don't get it, meaning that, and, if you're strictly just going off the fib number, it was like a classic.
Sure. That
the S&Ps did a 0.618 retracement of the whole move down.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yes.
It was like, wow. And when it hit it, it started slow off that level. And then you can see, when I say slow, meaning that the last high was November 8th. You hit that, it had light volume, 65 million, was going against 214. Then the first day down wasn't that bad, 99 million. Second day wasn't that bad, 98. Then the next day, bingo, 125. The next day, 135.
Yeah.
And then we got 136.
Yeah. Big numbers.
So that's, that's a classic. And what does, meaning this bounce today is a classic bounce in a market that wants lower price. And we'll see whether we get the contraction of volume, but I expect we will.
Can you pull up the yields? What's the yield on the 10-year or even the 2-year?
Yep. So we got, look at that.
These are the 10 years, okay.
Yeah, it's 3.07. It's getting close.
Nice.
And then the 2-year is 2.839.
And what about the 30-year?
And the 30-year is
jump around.
3.3.
Okay.
So if we do...
So it's about 2.8, 3.07, and 3.3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hard to comprehend, man. Like, I like how the 2-year is 2.8.
Yes.
And I could, if you had extra money, I could picture that. Say, okay, I just want my money back. I'll take, but I certainly wouldn't get the government for 10 years and get 3.
Yeah, it's just not enough of a jump for you to tie your money up for that guaranteed. I agree. Right?
Yeah,
you get 2.8 at 2 years, and then you get to decide in 2 years what you want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you, so
not a bad deal, right?
No, it really doesn't. Because if you look at the dividend, just of a lot of equities, there's a lot of equities that are paying, well, one of the best dividends out here is Verizon. They're still paying 4%.
Yeah.
That it's amazing. When you're looking at Verizon has paid a dividend for so long, man. And what I don't quite understand is that, why they have to pay such a big dividend. Because what is that revenue, man? 130 billion.
Yep.
And it's not like they're growing. They're not. I mean, you can see. But guess what? They had plenty of cash, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
look at how much money they make.
Yeah.
No.
That's probably why they're paying the dividend, though, right? No growth.
Yeah.
A lot of revenue.
Right. So that's how you make money on the stock.
What are you going to do with all that money?
Right.
If you can't even grow.
Right.
That's a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty wild, man.
It is.
So now the war is on.
Cyber Monday, right?
Yeah, the war is on. Amazon and Walmart. So Amazon's up $50, trading $15.52. Walmart.
Yeah, up marginally.
Yeah. Oh, and listen to this, man. So I was on Amazon. Now this is pretty cool, folks. But when I tell you the end of the story, so I'm on Amazon. I'm looking for a coffee machine, right?
Okay.
And I was hunting like for hours because I want a certain coffee machine. So what ends up happening? I find, what I think I want, right? And then now this is on Amazon, and then all of a sudden, right beside it, right? There's a little thing saying, we can get you this coffee machine at half the price, right? I'm looking, and it doesn't say who it is, right? And I look and says, should I click this or not? Bottom line, I click it. So you get a big Amazon, this little tiny ad, right? But it's right beside where the price is. Who is it? Walmart, right? I click the ad. Walmart had it at like $300 less because this is a big espresso machine, right? But guess what? They didn't have any. And so then I cracked up. I start doing that a lot, right?
Yeah.
And sure enough, so this is not a redirect. This is the first time I've seen something like this. It's right when you're ready to go buy something, little tiny ad pops up. But what I realized, I think, I don't know if it's just so new that that Walmart doesn't know. There's a lot of stuff that they're saying that they have cheaper, but they don't even carry.
Sure.
Because then I went over to the Walmart site,
Yeah.
and they don't have any of those coffee machines.
I'd be skeptical of any ad on Amazon that says they can beat 50% of the price of Amazon.
Yeah.
Just so as in, right? I'd be expecting if I click that button, I'm going to be disappointed somehow. That's all I'm saying.
But
So
it went right to the
it's worth
Walmart
it.
site.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know.
But that's a bad taste in your mouth. Even then, trying to compete.
Oh,
so then you show up at Walmart, you're like, they don't have it.
No, right.
They don't have it.
All right.
Yeah.
Stay right there. Tommy and I come right back.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Well, GM, bottom line is that they are cutting, listen to this one, folks, 10,000 jobs, closing 5 factories. And this is, it looks like it's all about that they're going electric in a big way.
Yeah, they're trying to be leaner, meaner. Looking at 4 factories in the U.S., 1 in Canada. This news just kind of breaking. We'll pull up their chart in a moment. The market really liking this news, though. Popping almost like a full $2 in the span of an instant on this news coming out. But yeah, I mean, you have 4 factories in the U.S. and 1 in Canada, and they were talking about...
2019, it was 2019, okay.
Yeah,
so
by the end of next year, if the automaker and its unions don't come up with an agreement to allocate more work at those facilities, they want, you know, more production going on in the space that they have producing. And they do talk about, you know, the electric vehicle, excuse me, the electric vehicles, and they're going to be trimming down on Buick LaCrosse, Chevy Impala, Cadillac CT6 sedan, also the Chevy Volt. They'll be cutting that, and it's all about electric and cutting staff from operations that make conventional cars and hiring people who can design electric cars or add software prowess to their autonomous vehicle unit in San Francisco.
Big number, man.
Like nothing else. And can you go to the chart just to show that maybe the iGPO to see?
Oh, look at that.
Because it's really, so there you go.
Zip up.
Yeah.
So, and this,
Pretty interesting.
This might be an ABC up now, too. Let me just see this. Oh, you need, well.
You might get it. That news just broke 10 minutes ago. This could be a big day of trading.
37 million, you get an ABC up. So that'd be 30 and a half. It's about $6.50, which would get you $40. Well, you're 38
We're almost
anyway.
there, right?
Yeah. Big number. Oh, that's a lot of people losing their jobs.
It is, unfortunately, but guess what? I mean, that's where things are changing in terms of if those car companies don't start to compete with the likes of Tesla, then they won't be around.
Stay right there, folks. We got Fast Market coming up next. Then we get our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get him, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.